Marvel Legends, Gamerverse, Mindless One Build-A-Figure Wave, Midnight Suns Iron Man. Let's get it. What is up, my peeps? Shinaka Big Rucker back at you again. We've got another Marvel Legends review for you, continuing our run through the Marvel Knights line, aka the Mindless One Build-A-Figure Wave. We are at number 6 in our series of 7 figures, 7 reviews, and this time it's not a Marvel Knight, even though it's included in the assortment. This is from the Midnight Suns game of last year. Just kind of curious how we're getting this A in this particular wave, and B, so far down the line since that game came out. I didn't really hear too much about the game. I actually saw some gameplay, saw a lot of gameplay because I was interested in the game and wanted to know if it was worth getting. And it was alright, I guess, but from what I gather, it wasn't all that successful. Anyway, what we got here, you see the figure of Iron Man and his accessories, plus the Build-A-Figure piece that we'll need for the Mindless One. You've got this logo, which is like magic, because I believe this is mystic armor, if I recall the game, and those are like runes and whatever, so technology and sorcery combined. You've got artwork of that Iron Man, Gamerverse Iron Man, and you've got it on the other side as well. And on the back, we have a readout. I've been saying all along, you guys know by now, we've returned to the having windows. We can see our figures. And the other thing we've returned to is having the sketch and all 7 figures on display. When we went plastic free, they'd only show the figures needed to build the bath. And now we've returned to that. And we've also returned to having the little bios. After a deadly bomb blast, millionaire playboy genius Tony Stark perfects a high-tech suit of armor and decided to use his technology and privilege to reshape the world. Here's a better look at our Gamerverse Iron Man from the Midnight Suns game. And I'm a sucker for this color scheme. I always did like the Marvel Now Iron Man, which was also gold and black. I thought it was a nice change of pace, exchanging that red for black. Red, of course, is classic Iron Man, red and gold. But gold and black is definitely a nice look. And it looks good on this particular armor as well. This armor is basically just a repaint of one or a couple of the previous Gamerverse Iron Man. And I grabbed one of them so we could see the similarities and the differences. But before we do any of that, we'll look at what Iron Man came with. One, of course, we'll look at the Build-A-Figure piece. Iron Man came with the left leg for the Mindless One. We'll set that aside. We've got one more figure and one more piece to have everything, and we'll be able to assemble our Mindless One, and we'll check that out at that point. Iron Man also comes with a second set of hands. These are his repulsor blaster hands, and these actually are hinged, so we're fortunate to get that. Sometimes with these Iron Men, they don't the blast hands aren't hinged, and that's pretty frustrating. And then finally we get repulsors. They're molded in a fluorescent red. We've seen them a million times, and we'll see them a million more. As long as they keep putting out Iron Man, we're going to keep seeing these blasts. And now we've got Iron Man close up, and one of the things that I had mentioned in the opener was this armor is based off of Midnight Suns, and it's adorned with runes. So you have here around the chest plate, unibeam, or arc reactor, whichever you want to call it. There are dots there that are supposed to signify the runes used to enhance this armor, and yeah, that's where they at. It's nicely painted. The gold. It's molded in black, and then we've got the gold highlights all over the place, as you could see. Pretty nice. Very nice design there. As far as the articulation goes, we can move his head up. It's on a ball peg joint. You can look down way far. Lord have mercy. That's pretty good. He has very little pivot. Of course, he can rotate. You can get his arms up when you work at it because of those shoulder pads. You can get him up some, but you're not going to get him in a full T. So I found it a little bit easier to raise him up and then spread him out that way. But that's basically as far as you're getting. He's got the bicep swivel, double jointed, pinned elbows, because this is an older buck, like I said, based off of it's a repaint. Swiveling wrists. He's got the horizontal hinge on his left, and he has the, is it horizontal as well? Yes, horizontal on the right as well. Hard to tell with the black. As far as his ab crunch is concerned, he can crunch forward only a little bit, that much. Back, pretty good. That's great for flying. It's great for flying. And his he's got a waist swivel too. So he does his crunches up top there, as you could see. And the good thing is when you rear him back, your design there keeps going through. So that's pretty cool. And he does have the waist swivel, like I said. He can do the splits that much. Raise his leg almost 90 degrees. Get it back that much. His thighs, he's got a cut there. Double jointed, pinned knees, as you can see there. And you can point his toe that far forward, that far up, still tight. He's got ankle pivot, and he has holes, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Here's a look at our Gamerverse Midnight Suns Iron Man with his repulsor blast hands and repulsors in effect. Here's a couple Gamerverse Iron Men. I believe we have gotten 3 previous before from that Avengers game. There was another one. The one on our left here is the Atmosphere armor, and that came in the second Gamerverse wave, Avengers wave. And of course, on our right is the original red and gold version from the Avengers game, the first assortment of that. If you look at the chest plate between the Atmosphere and our Midnight Suns Iron Man here, our gold and black Iron Man, the chest plates are very similar. There's some retooling going on, just a little bit like when you're talking about with the chest plates there, and the shoulder pads a little bit different, but this is where all of these Iron Men have been, the design has been taken and retooled and tweaked a little bit to accommodate whatever version armor from the Gamerverse that Hasbro was trying to emulate. And here he is with the other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. We've got, from left to right, Clea, Daredevil, or King Daredevil if you want to go that route. We've got Luke Cage back there. We've got the Fist Ninja, and our most recent review prior to this one, Lady Bullseye. We've got one more to go. So to put a bow on this review, the Marvel Legends Midnight Suns Mindless One Build-A-Figure Wave Gamerverse Iron Man is love the color. That black and gold is working. I still don't know the reasoning behind putting this figure in a midnight in a Marvel Knights run is it still eludes me, but it is what it is. We got it in that wave, and here it is right here. Need it if you want to complete your Mindless One, so there is that. So you got to deal with that fact. Good looking figure. It's mostly retooled from past Gamerverse Iron Man figures, but it works. For me, the color, the gold and the black, is just moving me. It's got me thinking and hoping that we'll get a Marvel Now Iron Man revisited, and looking, in the current 80th anniversary buck, hopefully retooled as well, to reflect some of the new technology, like with the pinless. Hopefully we'll get that in the gold and black. That'll be great. What'll also be great is if you guys will give a thumbs up to the video. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. What do you think about this Iron Man? What do you think about the wave? What do you think about the channel? Anything you want to talk about, questions, comments, concerns, hit me with them. Hit that notification bell if you want to be informed when another video of mine goes up. That what will happen for you if you do that. And that's how it gets done.